Ladies, as well as gentlemen, welcome to the Agenda Seater Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, with my co-host,
Bird Killer J.
Raven Spock Pop.
That's so nasty.
You're a nasty nigga.
What you mean, nigga?
Stop it.
What?
This man is not Ravens flock, but
Says who?
says the Ravens fans. We're gonna talk about the games of Week 9. A couple of them don't matter. We're approaching playoff time, baby.
Yes,
It's about that time.
We over
Best
half week
defense
done
in
the
the league.
season. Yo, stop it.
What?
You really like jinxing niggas. I don't like this.
We're pushing some nasty agendas today. I just want to get that out of the way. We will be pushing some nasty agendas.
When do we not?
Every day. You got to.
The non-nastiest agenda of the week is my Sam Howell agenda. God bless. He whipped the Patriots' ass.
Alright, bet.
Shit, anybody can do that shit. Me and you can go out there and whip the Patriots' ass.
Oh God, I could play corner against against Juju, nigga.
Yeah, you definitely can.
That nigga.
You seen that route Tyquan tried to run?
Nah.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's start off. We gonna start Thursday night football, Titans Steelers.
Will Levis QB1. I think we can all say that at this point.
He
I
has
think
officially been awarded the job.
Yep, he officially got the job.
That nigga Tannehill is done, finished, finito. Probably won't get another job nowhere as a starter.
Tannehill cheeks. He might be a backup somewhere. Maybe.
Maybe.
The Steelers are going to win 10 games, and it's going to piss me off because every single game is going to be grinded out, absolutely awful football to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth quarter, Kenny Pickett is going to turn into Thomas Brady
For no reason.
for no reason. Oh hell no! Tyquan Thornton cooked. Look at the breakdown at the top.
Nah, that's embarrassing, bro.
No, he actually burnt a corner on like a play before on a 4th and 3, and Mac just missed him. Like not as bad as that Tua miss. It was pretty bad. But we're gonna talk about Tua later.
We're gonna get to the Dolphins.
All right, back to Tennessee and Pittsburgh. Yeah, for some reason, Kenny Pickett just likes to be.
He's a gamer.
He's doo-doo water 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter, all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, I know how to play football."
He's a gamer, bro.
If that's what you want to call it, I guess.
I don't know how. I don't think it's sustainable.
Oh, it's definitely not. But clap it up. Deontay Johnson got a touchdown in the regular season. It's been like 2 years since that happened.
I think it's been like, what was it, like 600
something days, something like that.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I like Deontay. He's cool.
I like Deontay too. It's a shame that he has Kenny Pickett as his quarterback.
George Pickens had 2 catches for -1 yards.
If you have prize picks and you took that free Kenny Pickett square, I am so sorry for your loss.
The prize
George
pick said
Pickens.
that they was going.
George Pickens, my fault.
Prize pick said they was going to let that one slide.
They did?
Yeah, that's what they said.
No way.
I swear to God, they was like, yeah, that nigga. We don't know what that nigga was
Do you
on.
know how bad it is? They gotta give you a freebie for a free square.
They said, "I'm sorry, this nigga is ass. Here's your money back."
Oh, and also, he had that little post on Instagram after the game. It was
Hey,
like, free me.
free him,
yeah.
even though that nigga definitely should have had a touchdown. But you know,
So he ain't put both his feet in, right?
nah. Even
Okay.
though he had like half a yard worth of end zone before he was out of bounds, he just didn't.
I wouldn't want to make Kenny Pickett look good neither.
I guess
I would plot against Matt Canada and Kenny Pickett.
RB1 Jalen Warren, that nigga Najee Butt.
Najee is doo-doo water.
Oh, we gotta mention, they've been calling him Mad America. Cause he on the sideline now.
That nigga not Canada no more.
No, that nigga not Canada no more.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much the threat of a nigga beating your ass on the sideline just makes you tighten up, huh?
I feel like it. Or like just fans being able to chuck shit at you.
I get you
Like,
know that.
let me actually-
Man, maybe we should have put Giro down on the sideline. That nigga might have got tired being down there though, standing for that long.
Yeah.
He
Might have started breathing heavy.
Imagine him standing on a sideline during like a Dolphins game or some shit.
Man, but
They was going to call a 3rd and 7 Lamar design run, and everybody was going to jump him at the same time.
not do that shit. But yeah, this was Thursday night football.
Oh,
it
that was
was
their first opening drive touchdown in like 800
the
years.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so fucking. I'm so mad we lost them niggas.
You get to run it back.
And we're going to whip their ass.
We played on week 18. We might be sitting niggas.
That's
by
week.
then.
That's week 18.
Yeah, we might
You can't sit niggas against the Steelers.
We might be sitting niggas.
We're probably going to sit
if we have the division locked up.
That's a big if though.
And then Huntley going to whip their
The way the
ass.
AFC is looking, I feel like the Ravens are the best team in the AFC right now. But the way the AFC is looking, I don't know if anybody can afford to sit niggas in Week 18. I feel like it's gonna be
You
up
gotta
for
see
grabs.
how it plays out.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibilities, but I feel like it's just, I don't know. And then the way the AFC North is shaping up, it might just be like down to the end, because this is a really crazy division right now.
For sure. Did Mailman move y'all at all?
Yeah. I mean, he played against the Steelers at the Steelers, so it wasn't going to be a perfect game, but...
On a short week.
And his O-line was just...
I definitely should.
Nicholas Petit-Frere is garbage.
I definitely should have took him to throw a pick. I don't know what I was thinking, but I should have took him to throw a pick. I think that was like positive 800 or something like that on FanDuel. Clap it up for me. I haven't been on the FanDuel app in like 2 weeks.
Even though you just rattled off some odds off the top of your head.
I saw it on Twitter. Don't judge me.
Okay.
It could not have been plus 800.
It was something like that.
That Geno Smith pick was plus 420 or something, from what I saw on Twitter.
That's NFL interception leader Geno Stone to you.
Best safety in the league.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Derrick Henry had a mid Derrick Henry game, but it was okay for what he's been this season. They still probably should have traded him because I don't see him being anything in the next year or two. So that's it. Just bullshit ass Steelers win. Anything else, fellas?
Shout out to Kenny Pickett Brady. Fourth quarter monster.
Fourth quarter demon. He's a fourth quarter merchant. All right, bet. We got the mid-off in Munich. Y'all like that?
Mid-off in Munich. That's actually
That's
very
good.
tough. That's very tough.
Jashon nice with the titles.
He killing it.
I'll be trying. Mid-off in Munich. We got Dolphins Chiefs. This game was fucking nasty, and I felt disgusted that I woke up early to watch this shit.
Dolphins got their buns roasted.
They didn't even get their buns roasted. They just was like fucking garbage on offense. Like the Chiefs defense is good, but like both teams offensively were just sputtering.
When are we gonna see a Miami offense travel well?
They don't travel well,
waiting.
and they don't.
They haven't beat over 500
They
teams.
don't beat good teams.
They don't beat winning teams.
So, as far as I'm concerned right now, the Dolphins can be 6-3. They're a fraudulent ass 6-3.
They are very garbage.
Chiefs, y'all got probably, I'd say, like a top 5 defense, top 4. I'd say y'all probably in like that 3-4ish range. But that offense is kind of nasty.
Like that Nagy
offense is not producing.
That offense is nasty. It seems like if there's no Taylor Swift,
Kelsey not putting.
I hate that that's a narrative right now. I hate
that's a narrative.
I hate that it's a valid
and the
narrative.
numbers back it up.
Right. I hate that it's valid. Like,
it's crazy. Jalen Ramsey had that man in hell.
Yeah.
He had that man in hell. He had Kelsey in hell.
That's 2 games in a row now.
Yeah. And
is he hurt?
No.
You
not
saw
as far as I know.
you saw how much he kept getting subbed out?
He was for what's the other nigga? Justin something?
Justin Watson?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a wide receiver though.
Is he?
Oh, he is. Noah Gray is their other tight end.
Justin with a Y.
Yeah, he was their leading receiver on the day too.
I
3
don't
for 34. That's nasty for the Chiefs.
That's nasty for a Mahomes-led team.
Yeah.
But like, he was getting subbed out a lot. I thought that he might have been dealing with something, but I didn't really check at the time because I was doing something else.
He wasn't on the injury report, so.
It was just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, their receiving core is just like not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah. Do you think that like if they got a 1 and like everybody's responsibilities gets like pushed down a bit, it'd be a lot better?
I do
Definitely.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they expected Kadarius to be that guy, and he just is not. And when you don't have, because they don't have a role player like they had with Juju last season. So like last season, through most of the season, you had Juju as the role player. Kelsey is still the one. And then everybody else was an additional piece, especially like an MVS who was like your deep threat. Yeah. MVS isn't performing. Kadarius isn't stepping up into that one or even like role player role that Juju had. So like the best they got is like a Rashee Rice who's a yak monster, but like
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie, you know, and he's not routing niggas up.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel like I'm scared that they're gonna go and get T Higgins. I don't know if they have the money for it.
I was gonna say I don't think they have the money for it.
But like, also, this is a good wide receiver class in the draft.
Yeah. But
I don't need them niggas getting any better, bro.
but
It's inevitable.
It's oh my.
It's
God.
inevitable. It's the Chiefs, man.
Do you see how good their defense is playing?
Their defense is
respectfully,
amazing. Yeah.
they've been picking all these receivers are receivers that they picked within the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
I'm questioning their ability to draft receivers.
I completely
I'm
understand.
questioning their ability to draft and develop receivers at this point.
Yeah.
Because none of these niggas are doing anything.
Because who's that? Sky Moore.
Nothing.
Very mid.
Sky Moore.
Even Miko
Mr.
left,
Pornstar
came
now.
back. That nigga is
Miko is the worst player on that team.
He's
Like, right?
disgusting.
like every time he touches the ball, it's a negative play.
And niggas was hyping him up when they first got him like he was going to be the successor to Reek. That nigga is nowhere near that.
I can't lie. I might have been on that train a little
That's
bit.
nasty.
I might have been on that train a little bit.
Are
Back
you talking about the what
17 Miko, not 12 Miko.
What was they calling them? Legion of Zoom.
Legion of
Legion of
Zoom,
Zoom.
that's what they was calling him, yeah.
With fucking Sammy Watkins and Miko Harvin. They had another one. Who was it?
Byron Pringle.
Byron Pringle. He's at the. You know what's crazy?
Is he's with
Byron Pringle was fucking routing up my DBs this weekend.
Oh, he's with the
He's with the
Commanders now? I
yeah.
thought he was with the Bears.
He must have had like 50 yards on us.
I remember when they released him, I wanted him so bad.
Who, Byron Pringle?
Yeah.
Y'all
Just
got Sammy Watkins, though.
because whenever we played them, he would always score a touchdown against us. Like that 2 to 3 year span when we played them every season,
Let me look.
without failure, that nigga had a touchdown against us.
Byron Pringle had 3 catches for 55 yards with a long of 26.
That's insane.
That's solid.
He was cooking them niggas. Like it was. I was like, I know we not letting Byron Pringle win.
But yeah, my Chiefs niggas keep telling me, oh yeah, our defense is top 3. So just wait till Mahomes puts it together. But I'm like, Mahomes has to have something to put it together with. It's not like before where it was like the offense was hot and the defense had to put it together. Because naturally your defense is going to get better as the league goes on. Or as the year goes on. But like, your weapons ain't getting no better.
And he had like the best yak guys in the league because Mahomes. I'm not saying he's like a yak merchant or anything because he obviously can make all the throws, but he's kind of a yak merchant,
He's a
right?
yak merchant.
And the guys that they putting on the field just cannot perform the same way that Juju before his knee exploded could, or Tyreek Hill can, or
I feel like their biggest loss is Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah. Y'all think they need to lean into the run more?
I would say so, because like their interior offensive line is so good. Like Tooney is probably like top 3 guards in football right now.
Pacheco has 16 for 66.
Yeah, and then Pacheco is just like such a good back.
McKinnon's good too. Does Clyde even play anymore?
Clyde does not.
I don't think Clyde plays.
That nigga does not have one stat on here.
No, he doesn't.
That nigga does not play. McKinnon's
He's too short. He's too short to pass block too.
Yeah, that nigga. They really spent the first round pick on that nigga Clyde just because he was on that LSU team.
He was nice.
Y'all LSU niggas just fucking.
Damn, the
What?
Chiefs might suck at drafting.
Don't say that. And then you got Pat Queen. And you got Pat Queen.
Whoa. Pat Queen's a top 10 linebacker, right?
Pat is
Exactly.
dog.
So what you talking about, y'all LSU niggas? Us LSU niggas be putting out players.
Them defensive players.
Pat Queen right there. Stingley.
Stingley be hurt, but okay.
Stingley good when he played out.
I'm just pushing the LSU agenda.
Yeah.
Get off my dick.
Alright, man. Push that Madhouse agenda. Push him off a bridge.
All right, let's get some Dolphin slander going. Tua, talk about it, Pop.
Can't throw the ball.
That nigga
Deep.
threw it.
I still like. Cause I was working when I seen that. I was like, that must have been
That
deflected.
guy
'cause ain't
get
no
tipped
way.
or something
That
like that.
shit was
No,
not tipped.
So
That
he
nigga
just hit a
threw
wall of air.
duck.
that shit was what, like 9 yards short of the receiver.
He underthrew a 10-yard ball.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Tua got that noodle arm. I'm pushing that agenda now.
He got that.
It just seems like whenever the run game, because they shut down the run game in the first half.
Yeah, he did.
And it seems like whenever the Dolphins' run game can't get going,
Mike,
that offense just sputters.
Towards the end of the game, they were getting the run game going, and then they immediately
what
went back to
changed?
passing the ball.
Why was Savon Ahmed getting all those carries in the first half? Musa didn't touch the ball the first half.
Nah, he didn't.
He had like maybe 3 carries.
I
When
asked him about
Musa
fantasy. I was
got in the
itching for
game,
that.
they started
They
to be
started
able to run
running the ball.
Yeah.
Your RB1 gets in the game, they start running the ball. Well, Duh.
They're missing A-Chain.
I mean, regardless, why is Savon Ahmed getting the starting carries?
That's a question for McDaniel.
Yeah, McDaniel.
I wanted to say McDonald's so bad. McDonald's hard to get. Reek, just
Damn,
I don't want to say it, but it seems like in big moments that nigga be selling.
Reek, you said you was going to go for 10 for 250 or some shit like that. Yeah, it's got locked up.
You went on live and say you whoop niggas.
You don't whoop niggas. You went on live and said you pop niggas. You don't pop niggas. You went on live and said niggas know how you get down.
Nobody knows how you get down.
Nobody, nigga.
He caught that ball, shitted himself.
That nigga got strapped by L'Jarius Sneed. And L'Jarius Sneed is playing like great ball, but in no world should L'Jarius Sneed be strapping up Reek one-on-one. I'm sorry.
McDuffie made that excellent play on.
McDuffie's a fucking
that little
lateral. I'll give them that. They got great DBs. Their DBs are amazing.
We were just talking about, what was it, last pod when we were talking about like the chemistry that they gained and the confidence that they gained.
You win a chip, you get good chemistry, man.
As a rookie secondary winning the Super Bowl, their confidence is through the roof right now.
For sure.
Confidence matters so much in those skill positions.
Confidence matters so much for a DB.
For a DB,
let alone
or
like
a receiver.
like DB is like
you gotta be a crazy man to play DB.
You gotta be insane to play DB.
I don't have too much bad to say about Waddle other than it seemed like that nigga stay getting hurt. That nigga got hurt on the first fucking play.
That was unfortunate.
Like
but yeah.
How, nigga?
You seen like the way like a couple niggas fell on his leg. Like,
yeah.
But he was still playing the rest of the game.
He did play the rest of the game, but he just didn't do much.
Didn't he lead them in receiving?
No, Reek still led him receiving. He was
Reek.
Second.
On 10 targets, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many did he get?
8.
He caught 8, but it was for 62.
That's
not
bad.
that's not Reek production, though.
Yeah, that's...
Nah, Reek is supposed to be at like 11, 12.
Oh, that was Reek.
Yeah, that was Reek.
Oh, I thought it was Waddle.
No, Waddle had...
That's like
3 for 42 on 6.
3 for what?
3 for 42 on 6 targets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 6 point. That's like 7 point something yards per attempt for Reek.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's not fun.
Question of this game. Obviously, the Dolphins cannot play against 500 teams, right? They just can't.
Well, their defense played well.
Is this a better showing from the Kansas City defense, or is this a poor showing from the Dolphins offense?
I feel like a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's also like from McDaniels, like you got, I mean McDaniel, not McDaniels, but you gotta.
McDaniels is awful.
Yeah, McDaniels is just.
We gotta talk about it because he got fired the day after we recorded the pod, so we gotta get some slander off on that nigga.
It wasn't even a day after. It was like midnight after we recorded.
Literally like 3 a.m.
They waited until everybody fell asleep.
Then they immediately dropped 30 points the next game.
I did not think that nigga Mark Davis had the balls. He said, "Fuck the bread." I respect it.
But like the personnel usage, like I don't understand that Ahmed shit. I was watching. I was like, is Mostert hurt or something? Because literally I didn't see him the entire first half, except for maybe like 2 or 3 times. So I didn't understand that as well. And it seems like when it comes down to like the big games, like they just crumble under the lights.
They piss down their leg
every time. So until they show me differently, I feel like the only big game they've won in the past 2 years was against the Ravens.
Yep.
How awful that it was us.
But that was like first game of the season, right?
That was week 2.
That was week 2?
That was week 2.
Okay.
Not the
that
same.
That was a crazy game too.
That was a nasty game. Alright, bet. Anything else? Any other Dolphins slander you want to get off?
They're just frauds. What I call them the other day? The fraud Lauderdale Penguins.
That's the nasty. Alright, bet. We got net game is going to be Vikings Falcons. Let's talk about walk 'em down Dobbs, man.
Walk 'em down Dobbs. Like I don't think people understand. Like I feel like people do understand.
How
impressive
it is.
He got traded on Tuesday. He probably got there Wednesday. Got the playbook Thursday. Walking niggas down Sunday. That's insane.
That's extremely impressive.
That nigga doesn't even have an apartment yet in the city. He ain't even unpacked his suitcase yet.
He don't know niggas' names there.
First of all, he ain't even settled down, and then they took a flight to Atlanta from Minnesota. That's like cross country.
Oh God.
He did all that studying. I mean, I guess it makes sense. He's a rocket scientist, but
that's an insane flex. Like,
what they call it? Oh fuck, what they call it?
It's no way this nigga don't got hoes. I'm sorry. He married
his bald ass.
They say he's the rocket passer.
Nah, yo, that nigga's a rocket scientist, and he's got to be one of the most impressive backups I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, just his ability to, just come in and just handle shit. Like, he goes crazy.
He's done it, like, the 3 teams we've seen him in the last, what is it? Is it 8 months?
Like, year. Wait, no, the Titans was, the end of the year. So, he had, 8, 9 months.
He bought out that Titans-Jags game. He played well.
Mm-hmm.
And then he played well the entire time with the Cardinals. And now with the Vikings. His resume, he's going to be a career-long excellent backup. He's going to make a lot of money as a backup.
That's the goal. Coming to the league, make a lot of money.
Yeah, and then you don't play every day. You don't have to kill your body, except for practice. You're making millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. And he did that. He did all this with no run game because, my God, the Vikings cannot run the ball.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Cam Akers and his other Achilles.
Oh, he tore the other leg?
He tore the other
Was
Achilles.
it the other leg?
Yeah, it was the other one, not the same one.
Damn.
How flimsy are your Achilles that you tear 2 of them?
Hey, man. Come on now.
Come on, nigga.
Don't do that.
That is insane.
Shout out Cam Akers, man. Kitty an asshole.
Shout out Cam Akers, man. You should have drank your milk in elementary school. Shit.
On the other side, Heineke High, we still standing tall. This is not on Heineke. It's on that bum-ass defense. The defense that we was hyping up saying they playing so good, they were walked down on by Josh Dobbs. I know we just hyped up Josh Dobbs, but there's no way you let Josh Dobbs come in your crib and walk you down like that when you're supposed to be a top 10 unit.
I mean, well, Josh Dobbs walking you down isn't the bad thing. Josh Dobbs walking you down with no preparation is very shameful. He has no chemistry with his receivers, no chemistry with his O-line. Like, he took 0 snaps at practice from the starters.
No, at all.
None. They didn't even know his cadence.
Arthur Smith needs to be thrown into the sun.
Yeah, he was teaching them the cadence on the sideline.
Arthur Smith needs to be thrown into the sun. There's no way that you're just underutilizing Bijan Robinson like this.
Algier had more carries than Bijan, and for what fucking reason, dude? Like it just doesn't make any sense. You take a running back top 10 to not use him.
I mean, to be honest, why did they draft Bijan in the first place when Algier just came off a 1,000-yard season?
It doesn't.
They're building up. I feel like they got so many good skill positions players with
and they
no
don't
quarterback
use them.
And no coach because
they got a quarterback.
Shut up, man.
Taylor Heineke, man.
Heineke's alright, but he's not no quarterback to
He just needs a real head coach. That's all he needs.
He doesn't want to be a starter.
That nigga had Riverboat Ron, and now he got Arthur Smith bum ass. Get that nigga a real coach.
He does not want to be a starter.
No, Ritter doesn't want to be a starter.
Huh?
None of the quarterbacks on your
team. Heineke literally told Rivera, "You should play Sam Howell." He literally told Rivera, "I think you should play Sam Howell."
Nigga, he was right.
Hey, shout out!
What he said? I was listening at what was it, Radio Rebel? He said, "Yeah, I just want to play Elden Ring when I get out of practice."
Hey, shout out my nigga Heineke. He knows the path to success. The path to success is to put out a little bit of good tape, not too much bad tape, and keep getting paid to be a backup, man. Longevity. He trying to go that Chad Henne route, man. Longevity in the league, being a backup, make you a couple M's, and then go retire.
Throw the ball, don't get CTE.
You know?
Be a play-by-play guy when you end your career.
Niggas don't be giving a fuck about accolades all the time. Some niggas just want their bread, and they want to be chilling.
Heineke needs to be like a coach. I feel like the backup quarterbacks be the best coaches. Look at speaking of coaches, Kevin O'Connell. I like him a lot.
Just chef's kiss, man. Like, even just you could tell his team really gets behind him.
Yeah.
Like the way he got him hyped up in the locker room at the end of the game. Like let's hype up our quarterback that really came in and won us this game. Just good coaching, man. That's what you're supposed to do as a coach.
Why can't I get a young offensive-minded head coach?
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
Kill Bill.
You gotta kill.
We can get into that later because it's some news that dropped today.
How about let's not get into the murder of Bill Belichick?
Oh, well, no, not that, but just Bill himself.
Some negatives on the Vikings side. They still got a fumbling problem. And somehow that carried over to Josh Dobbs. It must be a viral infection called fumbleitis, whatever you want to call it. That's the only real negative I got for them. They can't run the ball, and them niggas still be fumbling.
Yeah. I feel like in this draft, they can get Blake Corum and a quarterback, or Audric Estimé.
I think Penix would be a good move for them.
Yeah, I said that the other day. I feel like Penix could just slot right into that team.
Mm-hmm.
That's I I feel like Washington. I mean, not Washington. I feel like Minnesota and Seattle. He can just slot right in. And Seattle, he don't even need to get a new crib.
Nah,
that's down the street.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a Tank Dell type of draft night. It was like, oh shit, I don't gotta move.
Cordero Patterson, y'all was right. That nigga's cooked.
He is cooked. I told you.
He like 35. He's done.
I thought he still had something in the tank.
35 in running back years.
It's like 45.
AP did it.
See, come on. AP wasn't AP the last couple of years.
No, he wasn't.
That nigga
but
was
he
on
still
the Saints
did it. He
doing nothing.
I just want the old days.
Shout out to Adrian Peterson, man. You be giving me some plays on Immaculate Grid because he was bouncing around.
It was on every fucking team. That nigga was on the Titans. Remember that? Yeah. Like 2 seasons ago, he just randomly signed with the Titans and didn't do nothing.
Well, he wanted to play with Derrick Henry. I remember.
All right, but anything
Imagine
else?
Prime AP and Prime Henry.
Man, that'd be insane.
Don't throw the ball. Just run it 80 times a game.
You got 2 MVP level running backs on your squad.
2 of the greatest we've ever seen.
Y'all think the Vikings still try to make a playoff run?
I think so.
I think they try to win games. I don't know if they necessarily are.
I think they can still make the playoffs.
They can sneak in.
They can probably make the playoffs.
Because I feel like they can be like the 7th seed in the NFC right now. Because it's like, if you really think about it, it's it's Cowboys, Eagles, Niners, Seahawks.
Rams are cooked.
Oh,
Lions. The Rams are cooked.
Rams are cooked. Well.
Somebody from the South. Whoever wants the South. Only one team's coming out of the South.
One team out of the South.
Yeah, so 7th seed.
Yeah.
Do the Saints come out the South?
It's whoever wants it more.
Yeah, I think the Saints.
Whoever wants to lose less in the South, because
I'm thinking
that division is just garbage.
What team really is winning in
the Saints lead the South right now. Yeah, they 5-4.
That's what I was thinking.
Then it's the Falcons at 4-5, Tampa's 3-5, and Carolina's 1-7.
It's a
that
very
division
nasty.
Is god awful.
Do you think the Falcons are holding Bijan back because they're trying to tank?
Tank for what?
A better quarterback?
You don't really have to do that.
They don't have to tank. They can get because
where
they are
they're
right
organically
now,
gonna lose games.
Yeah, they're losing games because their OC is an idiot.
And
their head coach is an idiot because he is. I feel like he calls the plays. So I don't know. I feel like how many years of top 8 picks can you survive off of? You've gotten every skill position player in the draft the past couple of years,
and they're good too. They're good. They're all good.
They're just not getting the ball because Jonnu Smith went for 91.
Jonnu Smith tight ends. No, Jonnu Smith end around in the red zone is a disgusting play call.
with Kyle Pitts on the end blocking for him.
Oh my god.
That is a fireable offense.
Oh my
that nigga
god.
Arthur Smith is a war criminal, bro. He's
this
nasty.
Is domestic terrorism.
I hate that nigga so much. I hate him with a passion.
I've never
y'all don't get it.
Wow, like you just be watching Falcons games and be like, are you dead ass? You have Drake London, who didn't play in this game because he got that concussion. You have Kyle Pitts, Bijan, Algier, and you consistently manage to give Jonnu Smith and fucking Kadero Hodge, I think that's his name, and Mac Hollins get the most targets.
Fucking Mac Hollins, bro. Oh my god.
The Falcons are a shit show, man. They need an edge rusher and a quarterback and a head coach ASAP.
They just need a head coach.
I
really think they need a head coach. That
D-line cannot get to the quarterback.
We'll see. All right, next game is Cardinals-Browns. I included this game just because the theme for this week is the North. I have nothing to say about this game.
I'm not moved.
The Browns did what they said, what they need to do as a quote-unquote competitive team, playing a team headed by Clayton Tune. He's a rookie, right? 5th round?
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His brother's ass, but what else did you expect him to be?
Deshaun made some decent plays. That touchdown was so nasty.
It's only one Predator supporter here in the room. I'm going to let y'all guess who he is.
I'm not supporting. I just said that touchdown was nasty.
Predator supporter.
I just said that touchdown was nasty.
You on a watch list. I don't know, bro.
All right, man.
Call that nigga Arnold Schwarzenegger because he loved being in the same room as a Predator.
All right, bro. Shut up. That nigga got a pet donkey.
I've seen that on the Manning cast.
Bro, speaking of the Manning cast, Peyton's face when a quarterback makes a bad play is the funniest shit ever.
I see the one with Trevor Lawrence. That shit looks so nasty.
He'd be looking like, are you fucking for real?
I just want them to get a good game for once, because like they never get good games. Ever.
Primetime games this year have been bad.
This week was the best week.
Yeah.
Sunday was a very good day of football. This weekend was a very good week of football.
This week is going to be disgusting. I already got the title for next week's pod.
That Thursday night game, I'd rather watch the Marvels than watch that.
It does come out on the same day.
Nigga, I'll be watching Loki and Invincible.
Who play on Thursday?
Bears, Panthers.
Oh, brother.
Current holders of the number 2 and 3 pick.
Man, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. They can't flex Thursday. They can only flex Sunday night, right?
I think they can flex any primetime game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nasty. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking, but it'll get better because, you know, soon the ratings is going to start going on their primetime run.
Oh, true.
So, wait till we start our primetime run, and your Sunday nights, Monday nights, Thursday nights will get better.
And then y'all really see who
Thursday
the best team in football is.
Yeah.
I mean, a week from now.
We going up. But back to this game,
It'd be crazy if y'all lost your first primetime game.
Chill out. You're such a jinxing ass nigga. Shut up.
Hate you, nigga. This game taught me that the Browns got nobody but Amari Cooper. Shout out to James Prochet, wide receiver 1. He on the Browns
nasty. Now. I got a question. So, when the Browns got Elijah Moore, it was just a pick swap, right? A second round pick swap?
I thought they traded a third for him.
No, because they swapped picks with the Jets. Because you remember they had like 43 and 40. No, the Jets. No, did they give up? Because I feel like the Jets got an extra second round.
Let's see.
They received more in the third round for their second round.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, the Jets had to pick after the Packers, right?
Yes.
No, because the Jets gave up that second round for Rodgers. That's what it was.
This year's second?
Last year's second. Because they gave up that second for Rodgers. Because remember they gave up a first and a second?
Oh, yeah, and the second would turn into a first if he played like 80% of snaps or something like that.
That was a second for this year. They gave a first and a second last year, and the second for this year. Because they had 2 firsts last year, I believe.
I don't fucking remember.
Or no, they pick swapped the first round, and then gave up the second.
The point is that nigga's on the squad not doing shit.
Yeah.
And that's why they gave up a day 2 pick for him.
Yes, because the Jets were supposed to pick 13, we were supposed to pick 14, but then the Packers had the 13th pick. Yes, I remember.
I guess. But yeah, them niggas don't got nobody but Amari Cooper.
Good memory, man. Y'all got a good memory.
I only know because like
he be paying attention to that draft because he don't got nothing else.
No, because I'm talking about last year.
That's what I'm saying. You was locked in on that draft.
I guess, but it was because that's why, because I was confused because the Jets had a worse record than us, were picked behind us. So I was trying to. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, they don't got nobody else but Amari Cooper on offense.
Yeah,
they running backs.
I like
cool. Jerome Ford's cool.
Jerome Ford put up like 2 yards per carry. Though.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Kareem Hunt is just a red zone back. He's a goal line merchant at this point in his career, and that defense.
How old is Kareem Hunt?
Like 28, 29.
Yeah, he's not that old.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like early 30s.
Nah, he's not even 30 yet.
I remember when Kareem Hunt was on the Chiefs, bro. Yeah. I thought he was going to be one of them.
What was the scandal that got him?
He beat up a woman, a pregnant lady.
He kicked a woman.
He kicked a pregnant lady.
He kicked a woman, yeah.
I just know it was something with a pregnant lady. Yeah, something with a pregnant lady.
I hope it wasn't in her stomach.
Yo, what the fuck? It's the way you said it. It's the way he said it. It's the way he said it.
We got you on 4K audio. You're sick.
It's the way he said it.
Why are you laughing, yo?
It's the way you said it. It's the way you said it, bro. I swear to God. We here at Genesee do not condone violence against anyone, especially pregnant women.
No, absolutely. We don't condone domestic violence at all. Like, somebody recently had some domestic violence shit.
Justin Ross?
Justin Ross. That's the Justin with a Y. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't somebody else.
Don't commit violence.
Okay. Fuck Miles Bridges also.
Yeah, especially that nigga. That nigga's crazy.
That nigga is insane. He did it again.
27
Yeah, he
days,
did it again.
nigga.
Like after, like it was like earlier this year.
Yeah,
like
that nigga
earlier
career
this
cut.
season.
He got a line in a song that says "I smack a bitch," and he literally smacked a bitch. Like, why isn't he in jail?
Don't trust these athletes who rap.
That's a pretty standard Detroit bar. I'm not gonna lie. They talk about that shit all the time.
All right. On the Cardinals side, Kyler's coming back.
Yeah.
Does that move y'all? Y'all think it's good? He's coming back. Y'all think it's no point?
I think it's very interesting for the draft.
I think it makes no sense to bring him back. Like, I know he wants to play football, and I guess you want to be a competitive team.
It's
but
not
if I'm
even
the Cardinals,
about that.
I don't even want to be a
gotta
competitive
evaluate
team.
him.
Yeah, you got to see what he looks like coming off the injury, and you got to see if you do end up with a top. Say they get the number 1 overall pick, they can trade out of it and try to get a top guy.
Yeah.
Or they can stick and pick Caleb, or they can just get like a Marvin Harrison. So you got to figure out what Kyler looks like so you can determine where to go forward.
I can understand
they
that,
got two
but
first too.
Kyler can win you games, but if he doesn't impress, then you just lost draft position. You get what I'm trying to say?
If he doesn't impress, they're trading him.
Yeah, and they got 2 picks.
And they already got 2 first.
I'm also thinking an NBA brain where people tank all
I mean,
the time.
I understand what you're saying, but like, I feel like if he plays bad, it would just lower his trade value.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they are already like, so if he plays bad, they have 2 first-round picks to move up.
Whose pick do they have? The
They
Texans.
have the Texans, yeah.
Yeah. Texans is probably going to be like a teens, like 14,
Yeah,
15, or something like that.
Yeah, 14, 15.
Yeah. But still, that's enough for you to start building towards your future.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he looks bad, and if he looks good, and he looks like Kyler, then you're definitely set up good because you can get 2 skill position players. You can get yourself a Marvin Harrison
and a corner
tackle or something. Yeah.
No, actually, they're not getting a tackle because they're pretty. They
got Paris Johnson Jr. and then who's the other tackle?
I forgot the name, but they were pretty happy with their tackle because they gave up their other tackle to the Texans, Josh Jones.
Yeah.
So they're pretty content with their tackle depth. But I mean, you can never have enough tackles.
The point is, you want to evaluate them so you know whether or not you need to go get yourself a quarterback.
Absolutely. I think they're not going quarterback in the draft. Because I think Kyler's going to come back. He's going to play well. They already paid him.
Mm-hmm.
And he already, he's been in the building. He knows everybody. Mm-hmm. He's become more of a leader according to everybody in there. I feel like the best thing they can do is stick with Kyler and then just, like, develop around him. Because we've already seen Kyler play like a top 10 quarterback in the league. And I feel like he can get back to that. And then their OC has been calling really good.
Only way that they're not back to that is if that ACL really has him cooked.
They say he looks good. But, I mean, you always look good in practice. So
you got to see it first.
Well, not always.
An ACL tear doesn't limit your mobility as much as it used to. I don't think he'll be, like, running around the pocket for 7 seconds anymore like he used to.
I don't think he has to because their O-line used to be awful. They've been better this year. And
he has a better team around him.
Exactly.
Like, genuinely, if Kyler was playing and he was playing at his standard level, the Cardinals are probably like a wild card team at least.
Maybe. I mean, just because of how weak the NFC has been.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like their defense can get better.
I feel like Kyler coming off the ACL is a top 5 quarterback in that conference.
Yeah.
So that just tells you the state of that conference and how all they need to do is just see how he looks, get that top pick, come back next year, run the table, and see where that leaves them.
Did y'all see that Arthur Smith quote? On
I don't even want to talk about
what that nigga say now.
He said sometimes his impact away from the ball can open things up.
Oh my god!
Top 8 pick to be a decoy. I mean, it's not like they haven't done it before. Their top 4 pick is blocking for fucking Jonnu Smith in year 20.
I hate that nigga and his stupid fucking mustache so bad.
He shaved it actually.
I still hate that.
So now he just looks like a fucking old retired Nazi.
All right, next game. Next game is Bucks Texans. We got
game of the day.
God mode Stroud, bro.
Game of the year.
God mode Stroud, bro. That nigga went stupid. 5 TDs, 470 yards.
Only 12 incompletions.
Man.
470 and only 12 incompletions.
Rookie quarterback record. That nigga, who was his leading receiver? I know it was crazy.
Every receiver went crazy.
It was
fucking Noah Brown.
Tank and Dalton Schultz all had over 100.
Every person on that team that could catch a ball went crazy.
Man, them niggas went stupid. C.J. Stroud's a fucking guy.
He's
a
guy.
Offensive Rookie of the Year locked up.
Oh,
easily.
It's locked up, and the key has been thrown away. Like, Bijan can't even hope to catch up anymore.
Nah.
It's cooked. Like, it is.
And it makes you wonder what the fuck they were doing last week when they lost to the Panthers with not putting the ball in his hands. If you know he's a guy, put the ball in his hands. He threw the ball 42 times, and you saw what he could do with that ball. And that Buccaneers defense is not like garbage.
No, they're pretty solid.
They're not great, but they're good.
They got some great players.
They definitely have great pieces on that defense.
I feel like Antoine Winfield probably like the best safety in the league. Top 5.
Top 5. I still would put Derwin up there.
Yeah.
Derwin's more of a box safety though. I think Antoine's more like a free safety.
True. If you're going to specify based on roles, you guys specify.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can say
free safety
around.
Versus like a box safety.
To be honest, we got a top 5 safety in the league too.
Stop saying we, nigga.
Huh? I was talking about the Patriots.
Okay. Talking about Duggar?
Nah, Jabril
Peppers, yeah. That nigga
Pepper's been playing
that nigga
well.
been laying
Peppers
wood. Pause. He been just...
Pepper's been hitting
boom,
niggas.
hit sticking niggas.
Bro, he has forced like 3 fumbles in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that nigga been...
Because he got Devontae. He got Josh Allen, I think. No, he got a pick with Josh Allen. And he's been the best graded run defender in the league. So Jabril Peppers is everywhere. I love that nigga.
Free Jabril.
Fuck you. we got like maybe 5 guys on the team.
Shout out the safeties that are just crash dummies in the league.
Yes.
We need more. Like, they keeping a sport like it used to be. Like, we don't want CTE, we don't want concussions, but we still want a little bit of hit stick.
I need you to fly in with all of that 4.4 speed, shoulder first.
We still want crash dummies. So shout out niggas like Jabril Peppers, Derwin James, Kyle Hamilton, motherfucking Jalen Petrie. That nigga small as shit, but he still be trying to boomstick niggas.
Dog.
He's a fucking crash dummy. We need crash out safeties in the league because they keep the game alive.
Not all of them. Not Kareem Jackson. Specifically not him.
Hey, that nigga's a crash dummy, but in a worse way.
He's a targeter. I was going to say he need to be suspended. He was already suspended.
He back.
Well, it's 2 games, right?
2 games.
Okay.
He already served 2 games.
Oh, were the Broncos on a bye this week?
Oh, does that mean it don't count? Is it 2 weeks or 2 games?
Shit, yeah, it's 2 games, I think.
Okay, so then next week, and then he back the week after, I guess. But yeah, back
No, because he got... What game was that?
I feel like that was a couple weeks ago.
That might have been a while ago.
That was Packers, yeah. It was Packers game. That was week before last?
That was like week 6, and now it's week 9.
Are you sure it was week 6?
It wasn't?
I don't remember.
Bro, it's almost Thanksgiving.
It's flying by.
It was week before last, because last week they lost to the... or they beat the Chiefs. So it was week before last. So they played one game, then they bought.
It was a Packers game. I remember that. But, okay.
Yeah, so they got to play one more game, and then he back.
Okay.
But yeah, back to this game. Texans side is D'Amico Coach of the Year.
He's up there.
I can't see an argument against him for Coach of the Year. Just the amount of injuries on that offensive line and on that defense, and they're still competitive and winning. Hey, Texans, I'm gonna need y'all to handle my light work on Sunday. This coming up Sunday, beat them bum ass Bungles. And then my CJ Stroud agenda will be up in the
flourishing.
Air. Just doing wonderful, beautiful.
You're like the most disloyal Michigan fan of all time. Like,
I'm sorry.
Just be slobbering the Ohio State.
Once they graduate, I have no smoke for them. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Once they graduate and they not wearing OU colors.
Imagine trying to hate on CJ Stroud right now.
You can't hate on CJ. I said after that Georgia game, I was like, all right, he showed me something. But
and plus we beat that nigga. So
yeah, so but I've never in a million years did I see this while he was in college. Like the way he's playing right now, like you could see he had like an NFL arm and all that, but like although the CJ Stroud arm video jokes are hilarious, but he is offensive rookie of the year isn't even a question anymore.
It's
like,
guaranteed.
That nigga should be in the MVP conversation if the league was fair. But you know they're never going to give that to a rookie, so...
Nah.
If the Texans had one more receiver and 2 more wins, he'd be in the MVP conversation easily. Because he has better stats than Mahomes.
He wouldn't, because rookies really don't be in the MVP.
Yeah, I think the last time a rookie won MVP is when they was giving it to running backs still.
Rookie wins. That's why they got offensive rookie of the year. That's the best you can do. You are not winning the MVP, no matter what you do.
You gotta earn your stripes, nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all got anything on Tampa?
Baker Mayfield played a really good game, and that defense let him down.
Baker is probably the best QB in that division. I'd say him and Derek Carr probably on the same level. I think I still take Baker.
I'll take Baker too.
Cause Baker not a pussy.
But I don't think that's saying too
Derek
much.
Carr's not a pussy.
Okay. My bad. Baker's not a check down merchant. Let me change my wording.
It's crazy how they've turned Derek Carr to a check down merchant because all he did his entire career was just air that bitch out. And he has not been doing that.
I used to love watching Derek Carr, bro.
Bruh. Like if you look at I was thinking about this yesterday. If you look at Derek Carr, right? No context. What team do you think he plays for?
Like just look at him.
Just look at his face.
Patriots.
That nigga looks like a Raider.
He does. He looks like a Raider.
And look at Max Crosby.
He looks like a Raider.
Crosby.
That nigga looks
If
like
he looks like a Raider.
That nigga looks like if you look at him, you're like Raider.
Y'all niggas need to come out.
No, but he don't look like a Vegas Raider. He look like a Compton Raider. Yeah, he look.
Bro,
he
like,
look like an Oakland nigga.
He look like a dirty nigga, bro.
They really
Max
posted
Crosby
that
has to
fucking
retire
video, bro.
He has to retire Raider because like just look at him. That's a typecast player for a team. It's not me.
Are the Raiders on the?
Nah, I didn't put him on the rundown. There ain't
Okay. Speaking of Max Crosby, the fucking dog, man. What is it? Three sacks, 3 quarterback hits, 3 tackles for loss. Played 100% of the defensive
triple teaming
snap.
that nigga.
It is week 9, and he has played 100% of every snap on every game.
His motor is insane.
Ridiculous. Defensive player of the year.
His motor is just crazy. Alright, we're gonna move on and we're gonna go boys Eagles. I caught bits and pieces of this game and then I caught the last like 10 minutes of the fourth quarter.
What a game, man.
It's a good game.
Very good game. You know what this game reminded me of?
What's that?
The Super Bowl. It was like I was looking at it and it's like, so Dak lost, right? He outplayed Jalen Hurts.
He did.
And the Hail Mary failed short.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it was right there. They was at the 1 yard line.
It was up 3 at the halftime. Jalen Hurts got hurt at the halftime, just like Patrick Mahomes got hurt at the halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching that game. I was like, this is a lot like the Super Bowl. It was, and then like the Eagles was down up 3 at the half. It was down 3 at the halftime, and ended up winning. Just like the Chiefs was down 3 at the halftime. Mahomes got hurt, ended up winning. I was like, damn. But Hurts outplayed Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and Dak outplayed Hurts here. And CD went fucking crazy. CD he was out of his mind in this game. And I was telling y'all about this Eagles defense since week 1 when we played them. I was like, these niggas is not what they was last year.
Nah, not at all. They're not even close.
I told y'all from week 1, I was like, they're not the same.
Their D-line is still insane, but like they're not getting the same pass rush. And
they're not getting the sacks.
They're not getting the sacks, and their secondary isn't as good either.
Yeah. I mean, it's Slayer's over there by himself right now.
But as far as run stuff, and their D-line is still like that. But
also, I feel like Tony Pollard has just not been good this year.
Nah, they need Zeke back.
They need Zeke back.
They need
a bruiser.
Tony Pollard's a change of pace back, and I think we wanted him to be everybody wanted him to be like the all-purpose, do-it-all guy, and he's just not that. They need a change of pace guy, and he is the change of pace guy. So they need somebody to wear down the D-line before you bring in Pollard. Yeah, and they don't got that. Cause it's I don't know. It's not good what they run in the game right now.
It doesn't look good at all.
Shout out CD though. Back to back weeks going stupid. Should have drafted him.
He went crazy. I feel like they did a pretty good job of handling AJ Brown.
Oh yeah, this is the first time in like what 4 or 5 weeks AJ Brown didn't go over 100 yards.
7 weeks because I think he went 6 in a row.
Yeah, he was over
first
like 125
like week 2.
So he hit that record, and then NFL was like, "All right, you're good now."
All right, the script is over with you,
it's
buddy.
It's time to get clamped up by Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, Gilmore played well.
Gilmore, like 32? That nigga is old. Oh my god.
And he's still good.
And clamping niggas, that's really insane.
Well. I feel like the refs in this game made a lot of stupid calls.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of stupid no calls.
Like, I hate pass interference when it's not a catchable ball.
Bad. It infuriates me.
Hates me. I hate that shit.
And then they called that a pass interference, but then they called it a pass interference on Gallup. Mm-hmm. The illegal hands to the face, like right in front of the left. It was at the line of scrimmage, and he just pushed him in his helmet. I was like, "What are you doing?" Mm-hmm. The ref was right there, and then the hold on Micah was also very flagrant. I don't know, the refs have been poor all season, but like on prime time, you gotta get that shit right. Especially like Eagles Cowboys, the entire country is watching.
It's why we have to start having sky judges.
Yeah,
have to start having.
And New York got to start calling in, like, because at some point, like, what are y'all doing?
Because if something is so
obviously
seeable
put together
from
the
a TV
highlight
screen,
packages.
if you can see that shit from my TV screen, obviously you can see it on the field.
Yeah.
Very obviously. Or if you can't see it on the field, which no ref is perfect, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Pop said, New York got to make a call.
But like the Gilmore face mask, they threw their flag and picked it up. Why did you pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
That pissed me off. It was like you're ruining the game. Like it was very annoying. But game down the line, Terrence Steele shit down his leg. He ain't even give Dak a half a second. Like that nigga just. How much did he get paid this offseason?
I don't even remember.
A bag.
He got paid
a bag.
Big bag.
You can't be doing that. Like, have shame. Division against the Eagles too. That was. Shout out Dak, bro. My agenda is back.
Yeah. Do you put that all on the offensive line, or do you also give Dak some of that, saying he can't take a sack there?
I mean, like, what was he supposed to do? That was his blind. He was turned around,
looking downfield.
It was like at least give him 2 seconds. That was like. He snapped the ball and immediately.
I just gotta ask because I don't like the Cowboys, but niggas take it OD where they try to fault Dak for like everything.
Because he's the quarterback of America's team. Of course he's gonna get faulted.
And when I look at this, I say Dak did everything in his power.
Every single thing in his power
to win this game, and he fell short.
I mean,
and that's just it.
The toe touching out of bounds. On his run,
2-point conversion.
On the 2-point conversion, that was brutal.
Yeah, he should have dove for that.
You don't want your quarterback diving.
Yeah, but
in a must-win game.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like it was a bad decision. Like he tried to beat the edge and tried to run it in because at the same time, if he dove, he could have fell short. He could have been tackled midair.
I get why he didn't do it, but it's just you want to see him, fight for that score a little bit more.
I mean. I feel
but that's
like
not
he
his
did.
bad.
Yeah, I feel like he did. Because it's like he just hasn't been comfortable running since that ACL tear.
Mm-hmm.
But he was running this game. Okay. And the Ferguson no touchdown was also pretty brutal. I was like right at.
That's when they was right there at the goal line, right, and the ball just
I
across.
thought they should have kicked right there. That was me personally. I was like kick. And like get a stop on defense and you get the ball.
Yeah, they tried to do the tush push Bradley shove thing and they just got blown up, right?
No, they was at the goal line. They threw it. No, they wasn't at the goal line. It was at like the
which play was it where they was right there at the goal line? They tried to do the little push and they O-line just got blown up and got sent back like 5 yards.
I don't remember.
I just remember laughing at that because I'm like, damn, there's no way your O-line gets blown up that bad.
Yeah.
Where you right there at the 1 and you just get blown all the way back to the 5.
Against the Eagles D-line, you get blown up like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys O-line, like, the tush push is set up for, like, when you have a good O-line, you should be winning that matchup.
Especially them 3 interior guys.
Yeah, and they have a very good O-line, so they have no excuse to be winning they're losing that matchup. But, yeah. Their right tackle for you to get that money you got and you to be crumbling down like that in the crucial downs, not cool. He was getting whooped all game.
Sometimes you just piss down your leg a little bit.
You piss down your leg for 4 quarters.
That's a lot of piss, man.
That's a lot of piss for like how much money, bro? He got a bag this offseason. I remember that.
Are y'all worried about Hurts and his knee or whatever it is?
They're on a bye. He'll be alright. He ain't even get an injection. He took an IV.
Seemed like he getting nicked up a lot this season, though.
Yeah. I could see the knee brace, like, at the beginning of the game. I was like...
You got anything?
Not too much, no.
All right, bet. We get to move on. Next, we got Bills-Bengals. The dynasty that never was. Let's go Buffalo.
Bills, you could have fought a little bit more, bum ass niggas.
Why is every team in your fucking division just fucking fraudulent or ass? It's no in between.
Well, it's 3 frauds and us ass.
Oh my god, all of y'all niggas fucking suck.
Well, the Jets are ass too. So
the Jets are ass. Y'all are ass. Bills are frauds. Dolphins are frauds. All them niggas fucking garbage. Oh my god, I hate them niggas so much. Them niggas talk all that shit about the fucking divisional round and about the fucking DeMar game, and them niggas went in there just to piss down their leg and not do shit. I hate them fucking niggas. Josh Allen, you're a fucking running back. Oh my god.
That boy DeMar was at half field.
Running back. That is a fullback.
That's disrespectful to fullbacks because fullbacks don't fumble.
Oh my god, I hate them niggas so much. Just not doing shit. At least make it close. At least try. At least make them niggas sweat a little bit. They didn't do shit.
I said 9-8. They're halfway there.
Only nigga that was
5-4. Yeah.
Only nigga that was glazing the fucking Bills is this nigga right here.
Hey.
I don't know what made you think they was gonna go 13-4, but get that fucking towel out and wipe your mouth.
Oh my god.
I'll hold my L. I'll hold the L. It's alright.
That defense is fucking butt. Fucking offense can't do shit without Stephon Diggs having to do it himself. Just garbage.
He's the best player on that team.
Oh my god, I hate them niggas so much. I'm gonna let y'all talk because I'm gonna get pissed off.
Bro. If that team goes as Stephon Diggs takes them.
I really sat there and watched this fucking game. And fucking, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing about fucking DeMar Hamlin. Nigga talking about y'all don't know how much being on that fucking field. I don't give a fuck if this gets us canceled. Y'all don't know how much it fucking meant to me to be on that field. Nigga, you was on the sideline. Nigga, you didn't even play.
That boy DeMar ass.
Nigga is still the fucking favorite to win comeback of the year. Nigga, you didn't do shit to be comeback player of the year.
If he wins comeback player of the year over Lamar,
oh my,
it's rigged, bro.
If Lamar doesn't
even
win
Tua
MVP,
deserves comeback player of the year over that nigga.
Absolutely, bro. Like, if he wins, shit, give it to Jalen Ramsey.
Something.
Because DeMar, he comeback player of the year, not playing.
He came back to not play.
Mind you, they're down every single player on that defense, and he's not playing.
And when he played 9 snaps.
Like, it's getting ridiculous. If he wins comeback player of the year, the league is cooked. Because that's completely undeserved. And I feel like, for him personally, I wouldn't take that thing. Because that's a Make-A-Wish trophy right there.
Man.
That's 100% a Make-A-Wish award.
On the Cincinnati side, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna troll. Joe Burrow's back. He's playing great. Joe Mixon did good. T. Higgins had a great game. Jamar Chase got locked up, but he still put up some good yardage.
Jamar Chase is hurt.
Is he? Oh yeah, his back, right?
He might not play against the Ravens.
Yeah,
that's what makes me mad, bro. I was like, we was talking about. I was like,
is his back that fucked up? I
don't know, but he was talking about something. I just want to be able to be there and support my teammates. I'm like, that don't sound good.
That don't sound good at all. The whole league won't be healthy until it's time for us to.
I just don't like how whenever the Ravens and the Bengals are supposed to play, some key player on one of the two sides is injured.
Fuck them niggas.
I just want to see one good game from like probably the 2 best teams in the AFC.
They don't got Jamar Chase, but they got T. Higgins. T. Higgins a wide receiver 1.
T. Higgins a wide receiver 1, and Tyler Boyd is
what's that
still
quote? I don't want to sample. I want the full load.
I want the whole load.
Who said that shit? Oh man.
But yeah, just a very complete game from the Bengals. They were never really in danger of losing this game. They had full control of it. Mm-hmm. Their defense played great. They got the fumble when the Bills did try to make that comeback. I don't really fault Kincaid for the fumble because he was flipped up in the air and it just was a perfect punch out. So just good plays from the defense. Offense did enough to win the game. That's all I got on that.
Shout out to Joe Burrow for finally being healthy. I mean, we was trying to say at the beginning of the year, everybody except for Jashon, that he was just hurt and that's why he was playing so ass.
Fuck that.
And then he gets healthy and then he plays like Joe Burrow. Who would have fucking thought?
Stop gawking on it.
You just gave him credit, but I gave him credit I'm sucking.
You sucking on that Burrow cock. You get it out of your mouth.
How many of the top 4 QBs in the league do you think are in the AFC? Because it's automatically.
It's not that nigga Allen. Oh, definitely not that nigga.
Is he even top 8?
No, nigga's fucking ass. Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow. I put Trevor up there.
Over Hurts?
Not over Hurts, no.
Okay, so it's 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 5 best QBs in the league are in the AFC. Well, 4 out of the 5 because it's only one top 5 QB in the NFC, and this hurts. Trevor 5.
I say, damn, who else is a top? This nigga Josh being ass all of a sudden really fucked the shit up. I knew he wasn't top 3, but this nigga is not even top 5. This nigga's fucking.
I was about to bring out a name, and y'all was going to kill me.
Who was you about to say?
I'm not even going to say it.
I think you was about to say Matt Stafford.
Hell no. Hell the fuck no.
Jared Goff?
No, I was going to say Herb, nigga.
I was going to kill you for it. I think Herb a top 8 QB.
Nasty.
Sean the only one that don't think that.
Man, fuck that nigga Herbert. That nigga is a fucking trash team merchant. That nigga does not play well unless he's playing against garbage.
To be fair, his defense doesn't play well unless they're playing
I don't want to hear it.
You see, man.
Phillip Rivers.
Type of nigga that think wins are a QB stat.
Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers. Don't want to hear it.
Jashon a PFF type nigga.
Don't put that shit on me, nigga. I'm just pushing agendas. I hate these other niggas, man. I hate that nigga Josh. I hate that nigga Herbert because they try to shit on my QB just because he doesn't put up the same stats, the same counting numbers as these niggas. And my QB is definitely better than both them niggas put together.
For sure.
All right. Anything else on these bum ass Bills, bro?
Nothing on the bum ass Bills. Shout out to the Bengals for getting good when it matters.
Buffalo, we don't see you this year, but since y'all niggas getting packed up on Thursday, we gonna kill y'all season. They got what? 5-3. Y'all catching y'all 4th loss on Thursday, if not your 5th. Shout out CJ. Walk them down, CJ. That's all I got.
So the AFC East team y'all playing is the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we played the Steelers.
Yeah, they already played the
Browns.
Pat Steelers is gonna be the ugliest game of the year.
Hilarious shit.
It might literally be the worst game of the
year. No, Panthers Bears got that for sure.
Panthers Bears.
You're right, because it's on prime time.
I don't know if is Justin Fields gonna be back by then.
On fantasy it looks they got points up for him. So
ooh, if Justin Fields back, it might be a redemption game.
You know how people be like ass with 2 fire emojis? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be that game.
All right, last game we gonna dive deep into. My hub game of the week. I know the Browns shut out the Cardinals. That don't count. Some niggas started Clinton too. The real hub game of the week. My dirty birds fucked up them West Coast Hawks, nigga.
You really like that, nigga?
Yo, you're so nasty. This nigga is a Pats fan. Do not let him deceive you. Any niggas that hear this nigga talking about the Ravens, tell him stop. He is not no Ravens fan.
Because he going to fuck us up.
He was not there in 2012 when Cundiff was missing kicks.
I was here in the city.
How you was feeling that time?
Oh, nigga, I was a casual and I still hated Cundiff.
Man.
The Billy Cundiff jokes was everywhere. Like, I didn't even watch football back then, and I knew who Billy Cundiff was.
I was in a deep depression.
Nigga, you was 12. I had depression be hitting around 12 for real.
I was in a deep depression on that Cundiff kick.
Niggas was in 6th grade talking about something. Yeah, you kick like Billy Cundiff.
I went to an all nigga school. All we talked about was sports.
Oh, you went to Bluefield, right?
Yeah, nigga.
He did.
All we talked about was bullshit.
I locked
it was
niggas
no
up in
females.
soccer.
It was no women. It was just niggas.
Didn't you go to an international school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course they was gonna be fucking nice in soccer.
Well, we were all black.
Yeah, but y'all wasn't American black.
No, they was all American black. I think I was.
They was
maybe
American black.
Yeah, it's right in East Baltimore.
Oh, okay. They was some shit then. Never mind. I'm sorry.
That was like towards the earliest starts of the school.
All right, alleged Ravens fan, Pop, tell us what you thought about this game.
I knew the Ravens would win, but like I didn't expect like the Seahawks to get shut out because I feel like you guys are like comparable teams, and like just I feel like y'all matched up really well against each other, and I guess it did work that way on one side because I don't think the Ravens, I don't think Lamar had a like exceptional game. I didn't think he would because I figured their corners would like lock down your receivers for the most part, and then like Odell got his Make-A-Wish touchdown at the end, but that was like after the Seahawks.
Whoa, that was Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Huntley to OBJ. Don't disrespect.
It was a good throw.
I know, but I'm saying, but I was like when the Seahawks kind of shifted in.
It was that was a Make-A-Wish touchdown for sure.
But
he did his little parkite strut shit. He was trying to pull out that celebration since like week 1. You know he had that shit in the chamber.
He hit that shit so fast. He was waiting.
He was like, finally, shit.
Hey, he hit that bitch.
He did.
In cleats, mind you.
The Ravens probably got the best resume in football right now, in terms of like who they beat and how badly they beat them. So because they got the Browns, Bengals, Seahawks, Lions. They lost to the Steelers and the Colts, but I feel like the Colts win was more of a fluke. And then the Ravens Steelers always 50-50. So
Colts was week 2, and I sincerely think that early in the season when you got a new OC, you still trying to figure out what you gonna do and how you gonna do it.
I feel like if y'all play that game 10 times, y'all probably win like 8 out of 10. So Ravens Steelers is always 50-50, so that's not really like damning on them. But I feel like overall the Ravens have been very clearly the best team in football.
Damn, I hate Kenny Pickett.
Hate that.
Low ass hands, bitch ass nigga.
Lamar still has not beat the Steelers. That is nuts.
He's beaten the Steelers. He hasn't beaten the Steelers with their starter.
Yeah.
Because we beat them in 2019.
Who was that? Rudolph?
No, it was what's the other nigga? Oh my god, I can't remember his name.
Fuck, I know who you're talking about. It's just escaping me.
Yeah.
The other nigga, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. For the sake of this podcast,
it does not.
It doesn't really
matter.
matter.
You know how that shit is in your head. It's gonna make you mad the whole day until you remember it.
Jashon gonna go home, wake up out the middle of his sleep.
I'm about to look it up right now. Y'all keep talking about the game.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Kenny.
Gus Edwards, my boy, he was running like a fucking maniac. Keaton Mitchell, shout out to Keaton Mitchell. He finally got an opportunity, and he showed why he should have his opportunity. He's a great change of pace back. He showed some real speed, some real flashes. 40-yard touchdown. We love to see that. Lamar didn't.
Duck Hodges.
Duck Hodges.
Duck fucking Hodges. That's that nigga name.
Lamar played his regular, efficient brand of football. It's not flashy. It's not going to put up the most statistics, so it may look like, oh, Lamar only passed for 187 yards. What did he do? Exactly what he fucking needed to do to win the game. Mm-hmm. Over 300 yards on the ground. We're still a dominant Russian attack, and we have a dominant defense on the other side of things. We locked them Seattle boys up. Mm-hmm. They have one of the better receiving cores in the league. We locked their asses up, and they couldn't get no shit on the ground neither.
They're gonna draft a quarterback, and it's very evident because Geno is
not it.
He is writing back right now.
Yeah, for me, y'all remember last week when we played the Cardinals, and I was like, they dropping 8, so you run that. You got a 4-1 box. Why not run out of spread on that? My OC came out. He seen them niggas was dropping 8, and they had a 4-1 box. It was literally the 4 down linemen and Bobby Wagner in the box. So you know what he did? He spread them dumbass niggas out, and he ran inside zone and ran out of spread. And you know what happened?
Good shit.
Gus cooked.
Keaton cooked.
Justice did I, but Keaton motherfucking chefed up that nigga. That nigga Keaton chefed up. Shout out fucking Keaton Mitchell, undrafted rookie out of fucking Eastern Carolina. 134 yards on 9 carries.
9 carries.
That nigga is different. All right. All I wanted to see was my team run out of spread. That's something that we never did with Giro, and it's something that they didn't want to do last week with Monken. But you know what they did? They came out, run out of spread, because you know what that does? It spreads defenders out, especially when you got a light box. Pop, I know what you said about our receivers getting locked up. They wasn't getting locked up. They was getting doubled because they didn't want our receivers to break loose. They saw what Lamar was doing surgical in the pocket. So that's why his numbers was down, and that's why he ran for 300 yards. When they don't want you to pass, you run the ball. When they don't want you to run the ball and they stack the box, you air that bitch out. We can't be stopped. Only team that's stopping us is ourselves.
Yeah, the only shit that can get in our way. Lamar, let me talk to you really quickly. Let me get real close to the mic. Lamar. I was going to say that. I ain't want to say that. Let me get real close and personal. Lamar Jackson. Have some pocket presence, my nigga. Golly, you keep fumbling the ball. Stop, please. Now, if he cuts out the fumbles, we're easily the best team in football.
Now, the one fumble I'll say it wasn't his fault because Stanley just got beat. Stanley got pushed right into his lap, and that's the number one piece on offense that I'm concerned about is Stanley.
Who's your right tackle? Morgan Moses?
Morgan Moses, but we also had Makari playing this game because Morgan was out with a shoulder injury. At this point, if Stanley keeps getting work the way he is, I'm not opposed to having him flip-flop with McCary, just because McCary can give you some more versatility against power rushers than what Stanley can't anchor right now. Stanley can't anchor.
You know how them left tackles get about playing
right tackle.
Like
when it's a speed rusher, Stanley can get around the edge. Stanley's still athletic, but he can't anchor against power rushers. When he gets bull rush, he gets pushed back.
But you know how them left tackles get about moving to the right. It's like
McCary?
No, like
Stanley.
I'm not even saying. I'm saying Stanley go hit the bench. Like even last year when he first
you're saying bench him?
Not bench him, but like do what they did last year when he was coming rotate him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It may not be a great idea, but like do what you got to do to keep your quarterback upright, especially if you know the kind of rusher that you facing. If you facing a power rusher, get that nigga out of there because he can't anchor.
How old is he now?
29, 28. I think he's 29.
29 for a tackle.
Yeah, it's definitely time for a tackle. If not for right tackle, I think because we still got another year before we can cut him. Stanley, that is. You draft a tackle in the first round this year.
Sit him.
You play him on the right side because Morgan Moses is done after this year, unless you extend him. So you draft a tackle, you put him on the right. You draft somebody with left-right versatility, put him on the right, get him some reps. You let Stanley go, put him on the left, get another right tackle. But back to my team defense.
Shout out to my boy Jashon for knowing ball. Hey, that nigga said he can't anchor. Fuck his niggas talking about. You niggas are not on your shit like this. Continue, Jashon.
Back to my defense. My defense is the best defense in the league.
Easily. Maybe not easily.
Mike McDonald. I'm about to troll. Mike McDonald, you're a fucking fraud. You should not go be a head coach anywhere. Because this defense, it's carried by talent. On a serious note, Mike McDonald, don't leave, please, bro. I haven't seen a defense this good since Sizzle was here, man. Oh, my God. This defense is so fucking good.
Scheming up the most sacks in the league. Scheming up the Kyle leading pick artist.
Kyle Van Noy had 2 and a forced fumble.
Off the couch.
Remember what I called Matabike about 2 weeks ago and y'all laughed at me?
Did I laugh at you?
Oh, you said baby
AD, nigga! 7.5 sacks, nigga. Leeds interior D lineman. He has the same amount of sacks as Micah Parsons. Just beautiful defense all around. Brandon Stevens, 3rd round corner, starting locking niggas up opposite Marlon. Geno Stone, NFL interception leader, 6 games in a row with a pick.
And then Marlowe, you don't even hear Marlowe name called no more.
Marlowe is no longer the nigga carrying our defense. Marlon can go sit down, and we have other corners that'll come in and still do a good job. This is all I've ever wanted for defense in Baltimore. We have pass rush.
We have pass rush and the secondary.
It's so beautiful.
At the same time. And great linebacker play.
It's a wonderful time to be alive.
Maybe the best duo in the league right now.
It's a wonderful time to be a sports fan in Baltimore.
Absolutely.
It's just beautiful, man. Just so beautiful.
Speaking of that, Elias just won Executive of the Year.
Hey, and then
Gunner's gonna win.
Gunner's AL Rookie of the Year. So shout out Gunner.
Baltimore sports is really up.
We're
never gonna get a basketball team, so you just gotta take what you can. Oh, remember when we had an arena football team? Nobody paid attention to. What was their names? The Renegades?
Something like that.
Nigga, you think I know?
But yeah, just complete domination of a team. I'm gonna stick with what I said after the Lions game. I don't expect to see this week in, week out.
Yeah.
But when I do see it, it's just so beautiful to see. And I just want us to keep being competitive and keep pushing forward and keep stacking wins. I'm not worried about the number 1 seed. I'm worried about winning the North. Win the North, and then wherever seeds fall, once you win the North, that's where they fall. But most importantly, win the North.
I mean, winning the number 1 seed would be huge.
I think you win the North. I think you're right there to get the number 1 seed.
But taking away home field advantage from KC would be huge.
The issue is we don't play KC. So
now I'm talking about like just winning more games.
Yeah, but right now you got to stack. We're basically done with NFC opponents. Like the only NFC opponent we have left is the Rams. Mm-hmm. So just stack NFC wins. Not NFC. We stack AFC wins and win the division no matter what. And again, chips fall where they may for the number 1 seed, but most importantly, win the division. You win the division. I'm happy. Get to that AFC Championship game.
Y'all played your extra NFC team already?
Yeah, the extra one was the Lions. We played the West and the Lions.
You're right.
Yeah,
okay.
And we already beat the Cards.
Yeah.
Just beat the Seahawks.
Niners.
Oh, yeah, we still got to play the Niners.
Is Niners like
Niners is on Christmas.
Okay, Christmas. Okay.
Christmas Day is Niners.
Oh, that's a good game.
It's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a good Christmas because we're going to whoop their ass.
We definitely going to whoop their ass. They don't know how to play mobile QBs.
That's the whole NFC. That's why the Ravens are so good against them.
Are you sure Nick Bosa is going to be playing? You know he hate black people.
Yeah, that nigga was there last time and we still beat their ass.
They don't. That's what that's the theory. It was like they don't have anybody on scout team that can replicate what Lamar does, and they don't ever see Lamar that often. So
unless they put Debo back there,
I guess,
and just have him run around.
It's like it's so hard to practice against that when you don't see it often. And I guess that's why the Steelers play us so good.
That's the only reason the Steelers play us so well, because they see us so often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But overall, I'm happy with the win. I'm not worried about
18-1.
18-1 against NFC.
Man, they gotta fight back.
And that one loss was a fucking wink revenge game. That shit makes me so mad. That was a wink revenge game. That nigga got
last year against the Giants.
Last year against the Giants. Yeah, I'm not worried about running back anymore. The reason I want to run it back so bad is because I thought they were just going to run with Gus and Justice, and that was it, and we needed somebody else. They're giving Keaton his shot, and he's proven that he's worthy of that shot. So now we got 3 decent to good running backs. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that moving forward. I just need my offensive line to stay healthy. I need my quarterback to stay healthy.
And stay upright.
Oh, we're off the Bateman hate train. I'm not going to be hyping this nigga up no more. But he's done enough to show me that he's going to be there and make himself available for my quarterback. He made a really, really tough catch in this game. And I think that now that they're moving Odell into the slot where he should have been the whole time, Odell's not an X no more. Now that they're moving him into the slot, Bateman's going to be outside as the X instead of as the Z, being the second or third option.
Zay is the Z.
Zay is the Z now.
Yes, that's really fun.
So Zay's not in the slot no more. Zay is the Z, which makes him the deep threat now. Bateman's going to be the X, Odell in the slot, and you still got Mandrews. I think it's going to work out. I think they just need to move them around, and we're going to start seeing more production from our receivers because they're going to start trying to stop the run because our run game's been going crazy the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they really can stop the run though. No. With the versatility we have in the backfield,
ever been able to stop the run consistently against you guys.
No,
even the Titans at their prime were like they kind of did a decent.
But you're going to sell out to stop the run, and you're going to take your chances with the receivers on the outside.
Absolutely, and y'all have improved over there.
So yeah, I don't want to say we're the best team in the league, but
I do.
We're up there.
Also, Zay Flowers, my fault. Zay Flowers killed Witherspoon on that cut.
Murdered that nigga.
He killed that boy. He's a skirt.
So yeah, I'm happy with my team. Seahawks side, y'all niggas got embarrassed. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't put too much stock into the loss.
Nah.
Honestly.
It's a team you don't see often. It is what it is.
With a quarterback who's playing at an MVP level.
You're still going to make the playoffs. You're not going to make a Super Bowl run. But, you never know what'll happen. I hope they make the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Seahawks?
Yeah. I hope they make the Super Bowl, and I hope we see them there. I like that.
Hey, we win against NFC teams. All we got to do is make the Super Bowl. Guaranteed win, basically.
All right, let's hit some quick hits, fellas, on some of the games we didn't talk about. The Packers snapped a 4-game losing streak. Aaron Jones got some good work. His hammy works again. How we feeling about that?
Not moved.
Not moved? Pop?
All right.
They played the Rams. Carson Wentz signed with the Rams, so they packed up Brett Rippin.
Yeah,
didn't he already get waived?
Yeah, he got released.
And then they packed up their other quarterback, Will Dissly.
Dissly.
I have no idea who that is.
No idea.
I knew who Dissly was over Ripien.
So this tells me that Stafford's injury is more serious than we thought.
Isn't more serious?
That's what this tells me. Otherwise, if he's only going to be out for 2-3 weeks, you don't sign a Carson Wentz.
I mean, at the same time, if he was going to be out for longer, you don't cut every other quarterback and only have Carson Wentz on the thing.
True.
So I think it told me that he'll be fine, maybe a week after the bye week, because they're on a bye right now.
Does Carson Wentz move y'all?
No.
For the Rams at all to keep them competitive more than Brett Rippien?
Yeah, they're going to be okay.
All right.
I mean, all he has to do is pass it to Cooper Kupp and put Nakua and let them do the work.
True. And hopefully Kyron's back by then so they can start running the ball. Darrell's been killing it too. Not killing it, but he's been decent.
He's been alright.
Especially coming off the couch. Lil Howie beat McCorkle and them boys. You got anything to say about that, Pop? Y'all 2-7 now.
What's a top 5 pick?
There you go. Anything about Lil Howie? I know you got that Howell agenda going.
Killed them niggas. Like
shout out to Sam fucking Howell. All right.
He had like 350 and 3 touchdowns. He made a really bad pick. Like he ran outside the pocket. It was at the goal. It was the last. That was probably the worst sequence of football I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. So we have the ball, and I think Mac. I think that's the drive where Mac hit the. I think that's the drive where Mac threw the deep ball to Rager, and he decided to do the Rager thing and not catch the ball.
The Rager thing and not catch the ball.
I feel like he had an egregious drop this game.
Oh, he had an egregious. Mac threw probably the best ball of his life, and perfect deep ball, right in the hands, and that nigga said, boom,
straight through.
I was disgusted, and then Sam Howell gets the ball back. He converts a 3rd and 23. Yeah, that's what it was. He converts a 3rd and 23, running the ball. 3 niggas tried to tackle him. Can't get Sam Howell down. Like he's fucking Lamar Jackson or some shit. But he converts a 3rd and 23. And this is the last drive of the second quarter, by the way. They get down to the goal line. They don't call a timeout. They have like 30 seconds left. Don't call a timeout. Sam Howell snaps the ball, runs out the pocket, tries to throws it straight into Kyle Duggar. Like, straight into Kyle Duggar. I think he must have thought they was wearing whites that day because it was like, boom. And then the half ended. And I'm like, cool, we're leading at halftime. I guess we won't fuck it up. What we do, shake ass. The entire second half, just shake ass. It was, we gave Emmanuel Forbes his confidence back, so great. He had 7 targets. Oh, Mac after the game said, oh yeah, we tried to pick on Forbes, but it didn't work. I hate this team with all my heart. Like, we can't do shit right. So, yeah.
I don't have a single receiver that can exploit what Forbes is weak at.
They said, we tried to pick on Forbes, and he played a great game.
Parker was inactive, right?
Yeah, he had.
And Booty was inactive.
Booty had his best week of practice, and Bill said, nope, you're not playing.
Why does Bill hate Booty?
Zero clue. Tough. And he also benched Jack Jones and J.C. Jackson in the first quarter for shaking Tariq and Waddle the first game. But, Bill, he's never going to admit to it. But our DB coach basically said, yeah, they got benched. Basically. And Jack Jones liked a tweet on Twitter saying,
I hate that you call niggas getting cooked, shaking ass, and twerking again. You gotta stop that shit.
It's so funny. It's so funny because the DBs be out there shaking ass.
They be out there. They would shake. Each of them gave up a deep bomb touchdown to Waddle and Reek. So they both got benched. And then Jack Jones liked a tweet basically saying he'd rather be in jail than play for the Patriots.
That nigga should be in jail.
And they said, the nigga was like, one of my mutuals was like, Jack Jones, you should have just pled guilty. And he liked that
shit. That's hilarious. All right, bet.
I'd actually rather play. I'd rather be in jail than play for the Patriots too. I understand.
All right, so top 5 pick. What's the move with the top 5 pick? You think?
Hopefully a quarterback falls to us. If not, Marv.
Bo Nix.
I don't think I've ever seen Pop. I don't think I've ever seen Pop look that serious in my life. As what Jashon just said.
I promise you, if we draft Bo Nix, I'm buying a Lamar jersey.
All right.
Straight up.
Taysom Hill is the savior of the Saints. Is he a poor man CMC?
I don't know why you put that on there. Why are we talking about Taysom Hill?
We gotta talk about him because we didn't talk about the game.
We don't need to talk about these
Saints.
niggas,
Saints Colts, right? That was.
I'd rather talk about Bagent than
Bears.
I'd rather talk about Bagent than Hill.
Colts beat the Panthers. 2 Kenny Moore pick sixes.
2.
Damn, you were one of my quick hits.
Oh, that was part of it?
That's part. Niggas don't look at my rundowns. Oh my god, I spent all night.
I looked at your rundown. That's why I didn't jump to the. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just. I make
the
these
way
rundowns.
You just talked about Panthers. You said Panthers Colts, so it made me think that you didn't have.
Nah, we can jump to the Panthers and Colts. I don't know why we're talking about the Saints game.
Cause Taysom Hill was their savior. He had a receiving touchdown.
Fantasy wise, what's his name? Olave had 3 catches for 33 yards in the second quarter. Didn't get another target till the late fourth. So, Derek Carr, I hate you a little bit. Even though I used to like you, I don't like you anymore.
I used to love Derek Carr.
Stop
before he broke his leg.
Stop playing with my weekly matchups, man. God damn.
Pop fucked up my jokes for the quick hits, but Bryce Young had 3 passing touchdowns technically on Sunday. 2 of them to the other team. Kenny Moore was his leading receiver.
2 of them specifically Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore was his leading receiver. He had like 157 interception return yards or something like that, and 2 pick sixes. Insane. Is it CJ over Bryce now? Should have always been CJ over Bryce.
I don't think it should have always
because Bryce looked like, from my non-draft expert opinion, Bryce looked like the more complete product, and CJ looked like more of a project. But CJ has just outperformed Bryce.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, it's not even close. But I've been seeing a lot of takes on Twitter, and it was the other day I quoted it, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I don't know how the Panthers ever saw them both play in college and say, oh, I want Bryce Young.' If you ever watched both in college and you say C.J. Stroud was better than Bryce Young, you're either an Ohio State fan or just a fucking dick rider.
Niggas are highlight watchers. They
even highlight. If you watch the highlights, you can't go back to college and tell me Bryce Young wasn't heads and shoulders above C.J. Stroud. Like it's not even like I hate the revisionist history type shit because it's like y'all didn't watch them games or y'all was watching with y'all ass because Bryce Young was clearly the better quarterback in college. Now, you could say the size concern in the NFL. Sure, he has been playing with people bigger than him his whole life. But I understand the NFL is different and all that, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like people are hard on Bryce. And, yeah, he is a smaller guy. He's going to take time to adjust. Let's see what weight he gains and all that in the offseason. And let's see if they have, like, an actual stable-ish organization next year.
Frank Reich got to go.
Frank Reich looks depressed. Like I've seen depression. Oh my god! Like he looks depressed. Like he was. I didn't see him even blink the entire game. He was just. And what is it? Tuesday. He had that meeting with the owner yesterday because they got them weekly Monday meetings.
All right. On the Raiders side, Josh McDaniels got fired. The Raiders smoked the Giants literally.
Antonio Pierce. That nigga, I will run through a wall for that nigga, bro.
Hey, that's a good nigga.
Speeches?
That's a good nigga.
Yeah.
How we feel about McDaniels getting packed up?
You saw that Jay Glazer
It was
story?
about time.
Yeah.
Max Crosby basically, he didn't deny any of that shit at all. Mm-hmm. He was on McAfee. McAfee was like, is it true that after the players only meeting, Antonio Pierce, Josh McDaniels told Antonio Pierce, don't ever talk about the Patriots like that.
That nigga's so hilarious, bro.
Nigga's not.
That's like talking about your ex bitch that left you.
Like, yeah,
don't talk about her like
that.
She's very gorgeous to me.
She's very good.
You like, no, them niggas ass.
Oh man.
And the Raiders broke they couldn't score 21-point streak by scoring over 21 points in the first half. So.
Yeah, speaking of Josh McDaniels, a lot of Patriots media have been like, oh, he's going to come back as a consultant. If that nigga is even a mile close to one Patriot place, I promise you I'm buying a Lamar jersey. What is he consulting? He had fucking Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, now Jacoby Myers, and couldn't do shit with them.
True.
We have Tyquan Thornton, Juju Smith,
Pop Douglas.
We're not putting Pop because he's actually good. Jalen Reagor, Devontae Parker, and he's supposed to make them niggas
got
better.
Booty too.
Booty.
He doesn't play. What is he consulting? What does he have to offer us? That nigga needs to he needs to go to fucking the German league, coach here or some shit.
All right.
But he cannot come back near the Patriots.
He made his money. He made his money. Go ahead and be a family man, bro.
Do the Raiders go up from here?
New manager bounce is always every sport new manager bounce is a thing. So that first game, sure, but I mean they can beat the Jets because I don't think their offense is good enough to put points up on the Jets. But the Jets' offense isn't good enough to put points up on anybody. Crucial downs, that nigga called 4 curls routes. Hackett is a fucking joke.
All right. Daniel Jones tore his ACL in that same game. How we feel about that?
I don't think this makes a difference for the Giants.
Schefter basically said they're picking a quarterback.
Is
Tyrod's on IR.
Yeah, Tyrod's on IR, so he's cooked because his ribs, right?
Tommy
DeVito season, bro.
He an AI generated player, bro.
To all my Giants niggas, sorry, but we told y'all niggas was gonna suck.
I knew it. I didn't know they was gonna suck this bad.
Nah,
but
this
I
bad
I also didn't know the Patriots was gonna suck this bad.
So
I need the Giants to actually win a game.
Is Daniel Jones' time in New York done?
They're Adam Schefter basically said they're drafting a quarterback. He is clipped.
All right.
He has next year with 35 guaranteed, but after that, this contract is basically over. So they're drafting a quarterback, and if that quarterback doesn't play next year, he's playing the year after.
All right. Chargers beat the Jets last night. Their defense is picking up real nice. How we feel about the Chargers?
Chargers won a game they should have won, not moved.
I thought the Jets was gonna win that game, honestly. So
really,
because the Chargers defense can't defend. Their offense looked stagnant. I thought the Jets was gonna eat them alive, and I mean not eat them alive, but I feel like it was gonna be a shitty game, probably like a 14-10 ish type of game, and I didn't expect the Chargers to blow them niggas out. Nathaniel Hackett on one of the plays on a third down called 4 curl routes. 4 curl routes. That is some hilarious shit, man. Oh my god, the Jets are funny as hell. Niggas was dick eating them all off season. Everything that can go wrong for the Jets will go wrong, and it will always be like that.
It's just the Jets, man. The Jets are a cursed franchise. They're the Clippers of the NFL.
Their fans be looking so depressed. I be feeling
like
the
Chargers are the Clippers of the NFL.
Nah, because
the Clippers always got players, and they never win anything.
Because the Clippers always hurt.
The Chargers always got a freaking injury.
The Chargers actually are always injured. You might be right.
Mike Will and Josh Palmer are IR.
That boy
who would be the Jets?
Mike Will did not make
NBA.
it. Consistently shitty franchise. No.
Why not?
Because the Knicks are decent.
The Jets are decent.
Now they're decent.
Yeah.
They're
after
pretty,
being awful for years.
Yeah.
So they're the Jets.
Might be.
Yeah. Or
and
at least
they play in that big ass market too.
Are they nuts?
No, because the Nets. Nobody cares about the Nets.
Oh, true. Niggas do care about the Knicks.
All right. Last quick hit. Perkman. We got to talk about Perkman. Aaron Rodgers last night said,
I don't want to talk about that nigga until he takes the drug test.
Yeah, he said that he said
we
that
gotta
he was
talk
actually
about
fucking
it.
kidding. He said he didn't think that his conversation was
Derwin James asked him, when you coming back? Rodgers responded, a few weeks, and then he came out today and he said he didn't know that conversation was being recorded and he was being tongue-in-cheek. Do we think he was capping or was he being dead ass?
He clarified and said a few fortnights. So a fortnight is 2 weeks. So that means like maybe 2 months. No, 2 months is January. He's coming back in December.
Perkman has been driving the ball. He was throwing the ball 55 yards. He's walking without no boot, crutches, cart, nothing. He's jogging a little bit.
He's on drugs.
That's why he's called Perkman. Do we see Perkman playing again this season, and if so, how soon?
I think he's coming back like
I think he could play
17.
like in 5 more weeks, 6 more weeks.
I was gonna say I think 4 or 5 weeks he's playing.
He said a few fortnights, so
I think he's at least practicing.
Yeah, I feel like in a month from now is December. Shit. I mean, in a month from now, he got to be practicing in order to play.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, it depends on their record too.
True. Might want to get some work in for next season.
Yeah. Might not want to rush it either, though.
All right, fellas.
Especially behind this O-line.
Bella's evil. All right, question of the week. As you know, all teams in the AFC North currently have a playoff spot. Who stays, who goes? Who's out of the offs? Who gets in the offs?
Are you saying like one of them is out?
I'm saying like who do you think at the end of the season has a playoff spot and who does not?
I think the Steelers, hopefully, God, I hope they don't have a fucking playoff spot. But besides that,
other 3 stay in?
Other 3 stay in.
Pop?
So if I have to break it down, the Chiefs winning their division, I think they're going to be the only team in the West. I don't think the Chargers are making it.
Mm-hmm.
The Jags are going to be the only team in the South. It depends on I feel like the Dolphins, I don't know who's going to win the East, honestly. But I feel like maybe one team in the East, maybe 2.
Do you think Bills can make a run back to the playoffs, try to get that 7th seed?
I don't know. They got a kind of tough because they got the Chiefs left.
They got Chiefs, Eagles. I think Dolphins again.
Dolphins at Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
They got us at home, at their home. Are we even a tough game? We're not a tough game.
I don't know, because Josh Allen on any given day can be the worst quarterback in the league.
They also got the Cowboys left. They got a tough-ish schedule left. I'm not gonna lie. So, and they got Chiefs, Chargers. Yeah, them niggas might have a losing record.
I think 4 losses this far into the season. Yeah. It's kind of a death sentence in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the AFC has so many good teams.
That means the Bengals got to skate on ice right now.
Oh, no, they're eating that 4th loss on Thursday. If not Sunday. You better watch out for Stroud.
If they lose to the Texans.
Oh, they're getting murdered on Thursday, and they're done.
Yeah, if they lose to the Texans.
I feel like if they lose to the Texans, they probably beat the Ravens. Yeah.
Hot take: Jashon is here to save the day. Bengals is out.
You think so?
Browns is out.
Browns is out.
Only niggas in the North that's making it. Ravens, Steelers. I don't know how, but somehow that bitch ass nigga Tomlin.
He don't be making the playoffs like that though.
That bitch ass nigga Tomlin is somehow gonna ink his way into that 7th seed with fucking Kenny Pickett. I don't know how.
If you think
he
about
did it with the corpse of big men.
That was their last playoff. That was like 3 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. He did it.
They got blown out.
They got blown out by the Chiefs.
They haven't had like Tomlin always has above 500 seasons, but he doesn't be making the playoffs like that.
Listen, again, I don't know how, but somehow that bitch ass nigga Tomlin is gonna drag fucking Kenny Pickett just like he did the corpse of big men into that 7th seed.
I believe him, bro. I think the Bengals are gonna make it, and I think the Ravens are gonna win the division, and the Bengals are gonna be 2nd seed.
All right.
I feel like when shit gets tough, the elite quarterbacks. So it's top 3 quarterbacks in the league, and they're all gonna make the playoffs.
Again, Bengals, watch out for that 4th loss on Sunday against them Titans. Walk them down Stroud
Texans.
God. Texans, not Titans. Titans is ass. Even though they lost to Tannehill. They got blown out by Tannehill. So.
Who?
The Bengals. They lost like 27-3. 21-3 or something like that. They got blown up by the Titans. So, watch out for the Texans. Walk them down Stroud.
Such a bad loss.
Stroud God. He might put y'all ass on skates. And then you got coming to the bank on Thursday on a short week, prime time, and get put on a hub. I don't feel sorry for y'all niggas. You said you like that. You're not like that. You said you're going to win a Super Bowl. Where's your rings? That's all I got. Anything else, fellas?
Ravens best team in football, man. That's all I got to say. Jashon not going to say it because he's scared of the consequences that come with it. They're number 1 in my power rankings, to be honest. I don't see another team that could be number 1 in the power rankings.
I would still put Eagles above us just because record. You got to respect 7-1.
8-1.
8-1.
That fluke ass 8-1, bro.
The Eagles play every game so close, though.
You got to respect it. A win is a win.
At some point, their luck has... Not luck, because they win games. And winning games is not luck. But at some point, those close games come back to bite you, man.
Win is a win, bro.
Would you say they look like the Vikings of last year?
No.
No.
Because Vikings' point differential was crazy.
It was crazy, yes, you're right. Because they were like 12-1 and conceded more than they scored.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually nuts to think about. That's actually the Steelers right now.
Yeah, they was winning games by like 2 points, 1 point, 3 points at most.
That Buffalo game's still crazy.
The butt punt.
Bro, Josh Allen is such a dickhead. That nigga's never been in shit, man.
Fucking fullback.
Oh, man.
All right, let's wrap this bitch up. I'm tired.
All right, anything else to say, fellas? Anything?
No, sir. Fuck the Browns. Massage Man's getting put on a hub. And then Burrow's next.
Yes, sir.
And if you enjoyed this podcast, tell a friend of a friend, a brother, a sister, a mother, an uncle, a cousin, an aunt. I don't think I can name any more people that you related to.
Your biggest op if you hated it.
An acquaintance, somebody you hate, somebody you love, somebody you like, somebody you really like.
Somebody you don't care for.
Fuck with us.